This is the drive home with
Zach, Alfie
and TT for the Millwall drive home, driving home from the City Ground where it finished. Nottingham Forest 1,
Millwall 1.
Who knew? Millwall like to draw another football match. And to be fair, after taking the lead today through a decent long throw, actually, it didn't look like we were going to concede in a month of Sundays to that Forest side. And one bit of luck, really. There's no getting around it. Like I said, Forest were not scoring today unless they got that. And we've ended up drawing another match. I don't know how. We potentially should have been a little bit more offensive after it being 1-1. They were there for the taking. That is a pretty poor Forest side. I've got to be honest. I think the worst Forest side I've ever seen. I don't remember seeing a side where they got to the final third and just had absolutely no idea. You could counter that with saying about us, but I'd expect Forest to be a lot higher in the table than they actually are. But they're in their current position for a reason. We are 5 subscribers away from the 2,000. Come on. If you have not subscribed and you watch our videos regularly, click the subscribe button, and we'd really appreciate it. Put your comments below. We really like them. We started with Bartosz in goal, a back three of Cooper, Hutchinson return. No, not Cooper. Sorry, Hutchinson. Cooper was out. We had Hutchinson, Ballard, and Murray Wallace. Left wing back was Scott Malone. Right wing back was Ryan Leonard. In front of them, you had Saville and Keftenbeld. And the front three were Shea Ojo, Matt Smith and Connor Mahoney. And to be fair, I felt that we were so solid at the back today. Absolutely dominated Forest. Once they come into anywhere near us, we just, like I said, we did not look like conceding a goal. And I felt that funny enough, the first chance actually did fall to Forest. It was good interplay actually. They did pass the ball. First 10 minutes, you was expecting a bit of lively action because obviously the new managers come in. You would hope that they'd get a response. The crowd was lively at that time. Some good interplay around the box, and Hutchinson does really well to step in and make the block and clear the ball away. They've done it again literally about a minute afterwards, and Bart comes out, spreads himself well, gets his chest out and blocks it. And it looked at that stage that we were in for a very tough game, but then it settled down after that first 10 minutes, and we gradually grew into the game and started getting more possession and started to hit the channels and get Shea Ojo and Connor Mahoney on the ball. Connor was less effective than Shea. Shea looked a real danger when he was on the ball. I felt that Keftenbeld was absolutely superb, breaking up everything in the midfield. Probably should have got booked earlier than he did. A couple of kind of professional fouls to stop a counter-attack. We take the lead from a long throw-in from Ryan Leonard. A brilliant throw. Smith does excellent and does what he does at the City Ground, gets to the near post and buries his header into the bottom right-hand corner. And it was a good finish. You liked the goal, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a lovely little finish. But also little shout out to Tyler Foster. He talked to us before the game. I mean, Dad said he would give him a shout out, but I remembered. So
you did.
There you go, Tyler.
Again, one of the people that come up to us, and it's really good to talk about Mill and talk about what your views are and get them across. From then on, I felt that we were the more dominant team. I think they were happy to see out the whole game really. There was no kind of urgency or pressure from Forest. We get to half time at 1-0 up, and then we have a start the second half quite well. I felt didn't create any real chances, but then neither did Forest. Like I said, we were keeping them at arm's length, and then the Forest player cuts back onto his left foot and just crosses the ball towards the far post, and it's just drifted over Bart off the post.
Nothing he can do.
And no, it's nothing you can do, but it's such a horrible way to concede a goal. And like I said, we didn't deserve to concede because we didn't look like conceding for the entire game. And Rowett's got to be unhappy with it because you take the lead. You've got to be fair, he probably needed to put a bit of pressure on him, but the lads crossed it and it's gone over Bart's head. It's very frustrating.
And it's hit the post and went in as well. That's even more frustrating.
It could have bounced out. And funny enough, after that, we went down the other end, tried to attack. Smith just was causing them problems all over the pitch.
He was fantastic.
He really was. Won the ball, flicked it on. It fell to. It looked like if he chested it down. Ojo looked like he was going to. No, Ojo come into the box, looked like he was going to shoot. Smith took a little touch and then just rifled the ball against the bar, and it would have been fantastic if we could have got ourselves ahead again at that stage.
It was actually Ojo. He dribbled into the box, and then Smith obviously told him leave it, and then just smashed it, and it hit. Samba So was like this. He was like, should I save it? Should I maybe be scared of it?
It's come banged off the bar. Zach, who's your man of the match today?
Well, it's a hard one. Hutchinson at the back, obviously a goal-saving tackle, I'm going to call it, and he was very strong at the back. But today, Smith, the striker, doesn't normally do much in games, but obviously the City ground is where he's meant to score goals, and today he showed that he can.
Yeah.
So,
Alf, who's your man of the match?
Hutch.
Yeah.
It was really rock solid at the back and just played really well.
I agree with Alf. Smith did play really well up front, but I thought that Hutchinson today, you can see the difference he makes to that. He just intercepts the ball, and he's so strong. He makes the right decision so many times. Yeah, all right, his ball playing is not fantastic, but he won everything today, and obviously really disappointing that he wouldn't have come away for that game with a clean sheet. Bart looked a little bit shaky, other than the save that he made in the first half.
Yeah,
his kicking.
It was dreadful. It always went to their player.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I felt Mahoney did well in spells.
I thought he did nothing.
You did thought he did nothing. I know. Ojo looked really lively enough. Obe done well when he come on. He got booked. He shouldn't have got booked. He got fouled, absolutely wiped out. And then the push. To be fair, the ref was pretty decent today. We don't normally say that. And
one of the best refs we've
had for a while.
Yeah.
You know, the 50-50 decisions, we got some of them, and that doesn't normally happen for Mill. So it's just it's so disappointing. We've made subs, and then we've ended up with 4 central midfielders on the pitch at the same time. You've got Evans, Leonard, Billy Mitchell, and obviously Kefton Bell gone, and Saville. I felt Saville was much better today. Obviously, Saville was more advanced. You had Saville in a more advanced position, and Kefton Bell deep breaking things up, and I felt like it worked quite well. But then we're playing against a team without much confidence, and today's game was there for the taking, and we didn't take it. We didn't take enough to Forest, which is why we're coming home, driving home. Well, when we get out of the car park, it looks like it's just about to move, which will be nice. But while we're going home with another point, we go again on Wednesday. We've got, who have we got on Wednesday? Oh my God, it's absolutely gone from my mind who we're playing. I know we're playing next Saturday. We've got Barnsley away, but we'll obviously be at the Den on Wednesday.
I feel like I know too.
Someone will put it in the comments who we got on Wednesday. We will go again on Wednesday. We've got a 3.5 hour journey home, I think it is. So
their crowd wasn't noisy. Before the game, they have one song that they play at half time and before the game, and that was really the only noise they made. And Dad said, "What?" I said, "Well, they have a good fan base." And then Dad went, "But that might be the only thing they sing in it," and it basically was.
They're in a bit of trouble. So are Derby. Troubled times for the Midlands. We'll take the point back to London and see where we can go again. Hopefully Wednesday night, not another draw, please. We just want to go for the win and have a win. Really appreciate your comments. 5 away from the subscribers. There's only one way we can finish it, and hopefully we finally get out of the car park. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes.